welcome back to my channel for another version of my little honest review series, where in this series I reach out to a brand that's really popular, or they reach out to me and I try them out for a month or two and then let you know my honest thoughts on them. Today we are reviewing HiSmile, and I was a little bit apprehensive to review them because they're one of those like very Instagram famous brands. I have been trying them out for the last couple of months, and I have actually even tried out an older formula and a newer formula, and I'm here today to give you all of my thoughts. So I am working with HiSmile on this video, but I let them know that I only do videos like this when it's an honest review. So I always, per usual, work into the contract that I will give you all of my thoughts and all of my honest opinions on this brand. So without further ado, let's get into it. I have been kind of at home whitening my teeth for quite a few years now. I just have used different strips and things like that. I've never really used one that is a blue light. Oh, wow. Okay, activated teeth whitening kit. I always see the influencers with them, like peace sign, that type of thing. So I was kind of curious, does it work better than the strips? How does it work? I will say, one of the things that I first noticed whenever I did the strips, like the at-home strips, my teeth would become very sensitive. I already have pretty sensitive teeth. I wouldn't be able to drink anything hot or cold for a couple days afterward, but with this, I don't have any sensitivity. Part of my brain is like, does that mean it's not working as well? But I think it's a good thing. I think that they have figured out how to whiten your teeth without it being sensitive. I have a couple boxes of this. I have used, actually, no, it's been 6 treatments. Each of these syringe has 2 treatments in it. In my older box, I used 1 syringe, and then they updated the formula, sent me this newer box. So I used 2 syringes. That's a total of 6 treatments. They promise results within 6 treatments. I will say they ask you to do all 6 treatments back-to-back days, and I did it over the course of about a month or 6 weeks or so. So 1 a week, sometimes 2 a week. I don't know if that really alters the results all that much. Obviously, the faster you do the treatments, I'm sure the faster you get results. I did 6 treatments. They promise results in 6 treatments. I have not yet taken my shade guide of my 6th treatment. So we're gonna find out on camera right now if it actually worked or not. I'm gonna pull up my initial photo of when I did my first treatment before I did it. Oh, let's see if I can find it. Oh, that's a really cute picture. I'm gonna put this up on screen. Zooming into this picture, it looks like my teeth are kind of between a 3 and a 4. Some of them actually being closer to a 5. They say, too, that the results are much more dramatic when your teeth shade is higher than a 4, and mine was already kind of like a 3 or a 4 since I have been whitening my teeth kind of my whole life. So that means I should probably have less of results, but let's see if I have had any results at all. I'm duplicating this photo now so I can enter it into this video later. I have some gunk on this, but let's zoom in and check. What does that look like to you? It looks lighter than the 3-4 that it was initially. Maybe closer to a 2. It's really hard to talk with this in my mouth. Sometimes it looks like between a 2 and 3. So I am impressed by that. I will say that I think that that means my teeth have whitened a couple of shades, even though I didn't do them back to back, and I did try their older formula and their newer formula. Their newer formula is supposed to make your teeth less sensitive than before. They have been apparently working on the formulation of it for quite a while to have the maximum amount of whiteness with the least amount of sensitivity. So let's talk about like how it works and how you do it. So like I said, each of these syringes comes with 2 treatments inside of it, and they have these little markings on the side that says like 1/4, 1/4. So you screw off the top and you put a 1/4 of it in the top of your tray and a 1/4 of it in the bottom of your tray, and you put this in your mouth like this. And press the blue light. There's a little bit of residual stuff on it. It doesn't taste bad. It tastes like toothpaste. It just kind of took me by surprise. But there is a built-in 10-minute timer, which I did not know before. The first time I did this, set my phone timer for 10 minutes, and as soon as my phone timer went off, this thing beeped and went off by itself, which is nice. You don't have to think about it. So you put this in your mouth for 10 minutes, you take it out, you rinse it out. A couple things that I will let you know up front that has made this easier. Definitely don't do this if you're congested. You have to be able to breathe out of your nose for 10 minutes. So if you have a cold or allergies or whatever, I would hold off on doing this because you can't breathe out of your mouth at all. But if you have clear passageways in your nose, it's not an issue at all. One thing that is difficult, if I'm being honest, is getting this thing. This comes detached, and I think that it's made to wash this easier, but getting this thing back on this is quite a bit difficult. Oh, no. What I have actually been doing is just washing this pretty well with, like, I get like a paper towel and wipe it down and then wash it under really hot water while it is still on this thing. Because as you can see, taking this on and off is not the easiest. And I don't think it makes a difference to leave it on and just kind of wash it. It's no different than a toothbrush, you know? You don't run your toothbrush through the washing machine every day. Hopefully not through the washing machine, through the dishwasher. I got it back on. I've actually gotten a lot better at it, but I just leave that on. Another thing, when you take it out of your mouth, take it out of your mouth over the sink. You don't realize how much saliva builds up in your mouth while you're using this. It can be a little gross how much stuff just comes out of your mouth. So definitely take that off over the sink. Don't be alarmed. Those are my only like tips and tricks of things that might be a little bit more difficult about using this. All in all, it is really not that difficult at all though. I will say I am impressed. I didn't think that there was going to be that much of a change until checking just now. I would say that that's 1.5 to 2 shades lighter and just 6 uses, which probably more than the other way I used to whiten my teeth. Let's talk about price. I'm going to pull up the pricing options here. Okay, so this whole kit with this and 6 treatments is $59.99, and then to get the gel refills of 6 more treatments is $23.99. What is that per treatment? Oh, that's $4 a treatment. That is not bad. Okay, if you think about it that way, that is, I would say, worth the price. It's cheaper than a coffee, and a coffee is making your teeth yellow. So skip the coffee and do this and your teeth are twice as white. That's how math works, right? Definitely cheaper than getting it professionally whitened. I have looked into that even on Groupon and places like that, and like I would never be able to afford that. So I do think that this is a much more cost-effective way. So overall, considering the price, buying this up front is a little more pricey, but luckily that's just something you need to buy once. After that, each treatment is about $4. I think that's worth it. I am impressed that my teeth don't hurt. 10 minutes a day is not a lot to commit to. Do be conscientious of making sure you can breathe and pulling this out over a sink because a lot of saliva does build up. But I gotta say, that is a bigger improvement than I was expecting. All in all, those are my honest thoughts. I do think it's cheaper than the strips that I used to be buying at the store, and it definitely hurts less. So now that I already have this, I would probably rebuy these as opposed to going back to the grocery store and buying more of the removable strips, especially considering the fact that it doesn't hurt as much. So after owning this, I think that this is more cost effective. And you know what? I'm gonna keep at it. I'm gonna try this for another couple more months and see if I can get my teeth to a 1. Is that excessive? I don't know. If you have any other further questions, let me know down below. I will give you my honest thoughts and opinions on it. I'll also link this down below if you're interested in finding it for yourself. You can let me know your experience. I did actually have a couple people ask me within the last week, what have you been using to whiten your teeth? And I was like, interesting that you have said something, because I've been trying out a product for a month or so. I'll let you know what it is soon. So I'd always think that whenever other people notice and ask you questions, that is a good testimony to it. It's harder to see changes in yourself. It's easier for other people to notice changes in you because you see your own face every single day, whereas other people see it less frequently. So I'm gonna take that as a good testimony to this product, and I am excited to keep on trying this. Let me know if there's any other brands too that you see very popular on Instagram or YouTube or wherever, and I'll reach out to them and see if I could try them out for a couple months and then do an episode on it. Let you know my honest and genuine thoughts. I love you so much. I hope you have the best rest of your day, and I'll see you in a video very soon. Bye!